Hello, welcome to Spotlight on Ceres. Today is October 16, 2025. My name is Laura Higgs, and I'm privileged today to have with me Heather Williams, who's here on behalf of the Arts Council, and she's going to tell us what's going on this year. Welcome, Heather.
Oh, nice to be here.
Oh, it's so good to see you all the time.
Yes.
There's so much exciting things that you guys have brought
There
to town.
is, yes, and we're starting off this month with on next Thursday, actually, on the 23rd, with a group called the Misery Mountain Boys. And I went on to their website to listen to their music. And it's going to be toe tapping.
Oh.
It is just, they sort of, some of their stuff goes back to the 30s speakeasy, you know, that kind of jitterbuggy stuff.
Yeah.
And they do lots of different kinds of music, but that was the one piece they'd done. They just had released a new CD, and it's called Somebody Stole My Peaches.
Oh, okay.
So very busy piece, you know. And again, you're always so impressed with the quality of the talent, you know, not only the fellow who's singing, but there's a young fellow, he seems young, and he's either playing the clarinet or the saxophone, and it just rocks.
Wow.
It is just, and then there's a bass and drums and a guitar, and yes, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that everybody will get the message and give them a chance, because they're from Alberta and they're traveling back and forth across the country.
Making their tour.
Doing a tour.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're so lucky to be able to get in on these tours, you know, because if you were doing them as an individual arts council, you couldn't afford the costs of travel and
Right, for the one-time visit, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
like as it is, we still pay for, on top of their fee, we still pay for hotel rooms, meals,
Wow.
you know, kind of thing. And they will be bringing their own lights and sound, but some of the groups don't. So that's another very large cost.
Sure,
that
sure,
we
that you
have.
have to provide.
That we do. And
This group is called again?
the Misery Mountain Boys.
The Misery Mountain Boys, okay?
Yes.
And oh, by the way, is it going to be at the theater?
Yes.
This one? Okay.
All our performances this year will be at the theater.
Okay.
So, and they're usually on a Thursday night.
Mhm.
We've done a survey one time, and that seemed to be the preference for everyone.
Yes.
So,
I kind of agree.
and we've had an interesting situation this year where we had thought we had our year all set up, and then for personal reasons, a couple of our acts had to cancel. And so we've been scrambling to fill one in. And so Brenda Weave is our chairperson, and so she was able to get a young lady out of Winnipeg called Flora Luna, and she's going to do a Christmas show for us on November the 27th.
Oh, wow.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
In April, we'll have a group from Ontario called the Abrams. And again, they're a country bluegrass kind of music. In March, Manitoba Theatre Centre will be here again. And their play this year, which we're looking forward to, is Hockey Mum, Hockey Dad.
Ooh.
Yes.
That could
So
be interesting.
Yes. I think there's a lot of cheering on the sidelines.
And that one's in March. MTC's in March?
March 12th.
Because often MTC was February
Yes.
usually, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we must be at the end of their tour. Like they
Okay.
do about 26 communities,
Mhm.
and sometimes you're at the beginning in January, and sometimes you're towards the end
Of
of
their
March.
tour, on their way back home.
And then on April the 9th, we have Prairie Debut brings us our classical entertainment, and the pair this year are called Jacka, and it's a clarinet guitar duo. But all of them will be at the Avalon at 7:30 on those nights, so we're really looking forward.
Now, just to clarify, this first one is October the 23rd.
Mhm.
Then the Flora Luna, the Christmas one, November 27th. And the Abrams, in my mind, I thought you said April, but January 22nd,
January
okay?
22nd, yeah.
And then MTC in March, which is on March 12th, which is different for them, and April 9th for the final one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So,
Wow, you guys, you got it going on.
yeah, and last year we started having trivia nights at the Legion and on a Thursday night, and so we're going to try and fit that in again this year. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
And yeah, it's just a casual evening for everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so our tickets for the Misery Mountain Boys, well, for all our shows are $30 for adults,
Perfect.
$20 for a student.
Perfect.
So we're really looking forward to getting our season going.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Our girls were at two of our board. We're down to Winkler to the showcase conference this year, and they've seen some wonderful talent. Our problem last year was a lot of the ones who auditioned were way too rich for us. We have a certain, you got to calculate out your costs,
Yeah.
and they were just, whereas they said this year, everybody seemed to be back down where we could
More
afford them.
reasonable. Okay.
So it makes it good for picking out next year's.
Sure.
Already
Sure.
we're doing next year's.
Yeah, I know the girls were telling me that they were going to this because they're both my friends, and I thought, well, that seems, you guys should have had this year down, but yeah, they're already shopping for next year's
Next
events.
year,
Yeah,
yes.
no kidding,
Yes.
right?
So,
So, and consequently, you guys can keep the tickets, like, when I first moved to Service that many years ago, I think they were all $20, and a couple might have been 25, but now you've gone up to 30 as your base. That's,
Yes.
I've been here a lot of years, so that's not a huge hike, just
No,
saying, I
it
think it's
isn't.
good. But you've been able to keep your ticket prices reasonable because you choose groups that are reasonable,
yes,
higher.
and we still want the talent,
Oh, yeah,
You know,
oh, yeah.
the high quality talent, but
And that's why they go to Showcase. You get a
yes,
chance to pick them out of there.
yeah, and that's the advantage of the tour, because if they're going to do 5 shows within a week or two, they're on the road, it makes it very affordable for
Yes.
them, so their cost is lower.
Right, right.
Yes.
Very helpful to us as a small
Yes.
community, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and the hotel's wonderful, looking after our performers, so,
Yeah.
and we move around for the different suppers that we take them to, so
Wow.
we try to give them a service experience while they're here.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot more to do than just, welcome us at the door to a concert.
Yes.
There's a lot more behind the scenes that you
There
do.
is, yeah.
With your volunteering, I know sometimes you guys will have cookies made for people, and at Friends of the Arts Council, you had
Yes.
to do baking and stuff like that for your
Yes.
events. The setup, the takedown, the looking after
Yeah.
the event itself, like the
Exactly.
venue itself, like there's
Yes.
a lot of work that goes
There
into it.
is, yes, yeah. No, we're very lucky to be able to partner with the Avalon Theatre and have our performances there. It's wonderful having the stage area and the wonderful seating.
Oh, yeah, their upgrades, and the seats are so much more comfortable, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To sit there for that long, at a show even, before the older seats, a
Mhm.
little tough to sit still.
It was, yes, indeed.
But so much more comfortable, and our community is aging, so it's nice
Yes.
to have something that's
Yeah.
very comfortable.
Walk.
I know, we just said that out loud, we're
Yeah,
aging.
we did, yes, indeed. Yes, so that's it, the Misery Mountain Boys on Thursday, October 23rd at 7:30 at the Avalon. So
Great.
hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm grateful for your talent and ability and your volunteering with this group, but I appreciate your time coming and sharing
Yes.
everything with us.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us here at Spotlight in Souris. I wish you a great rest of your week.